We're facing unprecedented change in public service.
We know that there are going to be enormous pressure on public service jobs. We're going to be requiring fewer staff to do more and better, and actually keeping up the opportunities for their development.
It's going to be smaller government as far as I'm concerned, less people expecting more of them, the public expecting more of them.
We're going to be facing sort of huge reductions. We've got to pay to get out of the recession.
I think we want to try and avoid is doing the obvious, which is slashing and burning and taking the money straight out of the budget, for example, for training.
So we've got to train them, we've got to develop them, we've got to get leadership skills.
We need to harness the sort of talents across the area, and the Improvement Efficiency Partnership and the People and Leadership Team I think are absolutely crucial to that.
There's some hugely innovative programmes, the coaching pool, the end-to-end recruitment portal, the talent exchange, and of course the people and leadership work that we're doing, a whole series of really innovative schemes that we wouldn't have been able to do if we hadn't had the REAP here.
Very much focused on what do you need in your area for your people with your partners.
They asked us what we wanted, we told them what we wanted, they've developed the programmes around that, so the programmes are tailored for what the public sector needs in the region.
It means you get a programme that suits local needs, and that's really important. It's not a standard off-the-shelf one-size-fits-all.
It's an opportunity for organisations to reduce their costs and to improve their services. We're able to offer organisations the opportunity to access key solutions to their problems which they wouldn't be able to afford working independently.
Coaching really helps people to succeed, especially at times of change. There's a lot of evidence that executive coaching for managers is a really effective tool for keeping people focused, keeping people productive. Typically, an hour's executive coaching from an independent coach is, you're talking about £400 and £500 an hour. It's beyond what we could do. So the coaching pool is fantastic for us.
We've assisted 245 coachees and that has saved authorities £325,000 already.
I mean, we can see that the changes that take place in people in terms of their behaviours and how they react with the people they manage. But then in terms of the bottom line, you know, Steps to Leadership, which finished recently, 37% of people who complete that programme were promoted before the end of the programme, and that's a direct result of their skills being developed in terms of how they build relationships and influence people.
They provided us with scope and ideas and opportunities. The innovations that are coming out from the various work streams and the contacts that we've made will prove to be excellent both now and in the future.
We want local authorities to be able to see what's happening in their communities, in their service areas as a result of engaging with our people and leadership activity.
It's critical that we have programmes like the Catalyst available to develop our employees and our future leaders.
So what we try to do is get people from different organisations working together, so we may have PCT, fire service, district councils, unitaries, all working together so that learning and networking happens, and it continues much beyond the programme, so people continue to share that learning with each other.
The feedback again we're getting from the employees is the benefit of working alongside other public sector colleagues, and they're finding that invaluable.
So to have an aspiring senior leadership programme that really looks at partnership working, that involves people from all different sorts of public sector bodies, and to have that as affordably as we have is just brilliant. It's the best of both worlds for us.
Charter has given us a real focus on member development. It's helped us focus our scarce resources, by which I mean time and money, towards better developing our members and enabling them to deal with the multiple challenges that local government now faces.
The Charter really has, well, galvanised our members, and it's done that by getting them involved and them taking ownership of it.
There are real straightforward opportunities to make efficiencies in very simple things like how do you reduce the costs of recruitment at the same time as giving yourself access to a wider market to recruit in at no extra cost.
The West Midlands recruitment portal has been a fantastic success. We advertise all of our jobs not only on our own website but through the portal, and that's enabled us to get our message across to a broader audience as an employer of choice.
We all use consultancies, for example. Now we can go to the Talent Exchange first, and if they've got somebody on their database that meets our profile, we can bring them in, which is fantastic, rather than going to an expensive consultancy.
If you're working on a shared service or if you're working on a total place project, how do you use that not only as an opportunity to do service improvements but to do staff development at the same time and get some long-term benefits by bringing those staff together and getting them used to working, developing skills in working together for the benefit of local people?
Yeah, well, can you believe it? We've got the resource in the West Midlands, and if there's councils in the West Midlands or other parts of the public sector in the West Midlands that haven't tapped into this resource, you've got to knock on the door of the people leadership team. It's there, it's been developed with us, the programmes are there, quality programmes at a value for money price. Let's use it.